It's time for Declare Your Independence with Ernest Hancock.
Believe me when I say we have a difficult time ahead of us. But if we are to be prepared for it, we must first shed our fear of it. I stand here without fear because I remember that I am here not because of the path that lies before me, but because of the path that lies behind me. I remember that for 100 years we have fought these machines. And after a century of war, I remember that which matters most. We are still here! Tonight, let us make them remember we are not afraid!
No fear, no fear, no fear, no fear here on Declare Your Independence with me, Ernest Hancock, here in Phoenix, Arizona, IA, from the beautiful studios of Freedoms with an S, freedomsphoenix.com. Now, who I have online, Mr. Jordan Page, and we're going to be breaking some news here. Let me tell you what's going to happen. Today, we're going to play for the first time ever, except I'm sure amongst all his, 15 gazillion friends and fans. But what we're going to do is we're going to have for you available for download the MP3 of Jordan Page's new song. We're going to introduce it here in just a second and play the entire thing at the top of the show. Now, what we're going to do is on our archive website, you go to freedomsphoenix.com. On the upper left, it'll say media. It has in red, it says, the online magazine, radio, video, and so on. You go into the radio show, Declare Your Independence, and up there at the top, you're going to see, and of course, it's going to be on the top Freedom's Phoenix here all day today. But what we're going to go ahead and do is have the file to where you can download the song. We have the lyrics posted where you can get it on iTunes, CD Baby, et cetera, along with a bunch of graphics. So we have some graphics of Jordan Page playing, Jordan with Ron Paul, the anti-war kind of whatever, some stuff to kind of get you started, because this is the point. I'm going to make a video with this song. I'm going to do what I want to do the way I want to do it because I can. But it's even better if you get to do it. Because I know how creative the Lovolution is, man. You guys come up with some, man, it's just going to be cool. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Well, I'll finish mine up here in an hour or two after the show. We'll put all this up, have the video version up there also later, because we'll have the radio, then the video. All this information, all these files, everything will be ready for you to start using this anthem for Dr. Paul in 2012 to create your own videos. So this is, it's a good, another one of them Jordan Page things. I got you there, Jordan?
You got me.
Okay, now what we're going to do is I want to go ahead and play this right now, and we'll just sit here and be quiet and let people listen to it. It's a 4-minute song. So we're going to go ahead and play this at the top now so you guys get an idea what's going on. Now, it's always good to have the lyrics because that helps you with the graphics and so on, and somehow having the right graphic helps you understand the words more. So we good. And Jordan always very clear singer, and it's amazing. You get a guy with some, kind of rocking a little bit, and you can actually understand the words. Now, go ahead and describe this song. Give us a little bit of prep for what we're hearing, why, how, what motivated you to do this, what the message is, and then we'll hit play.
Well, somebody suggested to me back in April that I write a campaign song for Dr. Paul. And, I had already written the song Liberty, a year before, and it had gotten so much attention. And that was a song that was inspired by Dr. Paul's struggle in the government to fight for our freedoms. And I didn't know what to write or what to say. And I kind of just sat down and I remembered that, the best protest songs are the ones that ask questions. So I started asking questions again, and the song came out in, a very short period of time, maybe an hour it took me to write the song. And I played it for the first time in South Carolina at the Greenville presidential debate after party opening for Dr. Paul. There's a great video of it on YouTube. And
okay, now wait a minute. Where's this? How would I look for this video on YouTube?
If you go, just type in Jordan Page "Light of Revolution." It's one. I think it's the first video that comes up.
Jordan Page "Light of Revolution," and we'll go ahead and make sure that gets up too. Okay, go.
Okay, and I played the song around 11:45 in the evening. Everyone had a very long day with this big Tea Party event. and they were waiting for Ron to show up, and they were all very tired, and I got there and played the song and got a standing ovation, and everyone just went completely nuts, and then Dr. Paul came out and knocked it out of the park, and he personally thanked me for the song. He was really moved by it, and I was able to play it again at Ames, the straw poll at Ron Paul's stage, and with him about 10 feet away from me, which was a real thrill, and he was very, very generous with his accolades, and it was just time to record it, and I went back to Maryland for 2 days in August and recorded the song with a full band. It's a rock country type anthem, which I felt was going to appeal to the most amount of folks, and it's just kind of what the song wanted to do. It's very folky the way I do it by myself with acoustic. With the band, it becomes sort of a Nashville, rock country song really quickly, and it's a lot of fun. It's upbeat, it's positive, and I think it encapsulates Ron's message very, very well.
All right, here we go. I'm going to turn off our mics, and we're just going for 4 minutes. We're going to play this so you guys got it at least in this file, and of course, if you go to the archive, we'll have it all linked up there. Light of Revolution, Jordan Page.
Ready, go.
Have you heard the people calling who are hungry in the night? Have you heard the prayers of soldiers who are weary from the fight? Have you heard the voice of wisdom in a time of pure deceit? Have you heard the path to freedom is a road you rise to meet? Have you heard the bonds of slavery are forged with paper chains? And the red sun that is rising sets on all of us the same. Unless we stand together now, we all will surely fall. And I heard the call in the words of Dr. Paul. Have you ever seen a country bent and broken on its knees? Or a line 10 miles long of hungry, homeless, begging please? Or a banking institution funding both sides of a war? Or its chairman spouting lies upon the House committee floor? Have you ever seen a talking head on television sway the people through deception, telling lies to earn his pay? Oh, can't you feel the ground shake, these institution walls? I'll watch them fall when I stand with Dr. Paul. Let the people learn to reason. Now let them stand up on their own. Now let the light of revolution bring it home. Now let the rights of men come shining bright and self-evident and true. Each one of you be counted as you stand for the one who stands for you. Well, they say the truth is treason in the empire of lies, and the enemies of freedom are all cleverly disguised in temples made of marble where the corporations reign, and the only ones who benefit stand far above the pain. As the people battle poverty, depression and disease, and a crisis turns to meltdown and the liquid starts to freeze. But the printing press is roaring, leaving trillions in its wake, and history won't forgive those who don't learn from their mistakes. As the rights of individuals
Jordan Page, Light of Revolution. Now, I wanted to make sure you guys got a full clean cut of that. We're going to have the file up. We're going to get you where you can get it, order it. And that's another thing, Jordan. I mean, this can be available for download from where? How would they get access to it?
Well, it's on CD Baby is my online distributor, and it's cdbaby.com/CD/JordanPage5, and they can go to my website and get links to it. It's also on iTunes. Just do a search for Jordan Page, and it'll come up as one of my releases on iTunes. And it's only a 99-cent download. It's a single that we just released this weekend, and it'll be very easy to find. You can Google it, see the video, and
tell me about this. When you're in South Carolina doing this kind of thing, that's it. That's a toe tapping, jamming kind of just their cup of tea kind of tea party-ish thing. You know what I mean?
Sure.
So I'm wondering, is it already starting to get some download?
I won't know for a few weeks. There's a several week turnaround between when people order it and when we see the results tally up. But I'm hoping they are. I'm getting a lot of emails and fan mail from people who are downloading it and say that they love it, and I'm real excited for people to hear it and for it to get out there.